Well, welcome back to Morning Break. Now, having a green thumb, certainly something to be proud of, but then there are some of us, like myself, who have a hard enough time just keeping plants alive, and the University of Georgia Extension is trying to change that.
Yeah, I think some of us are only going to get a green thumb by painting it or coloring it green. Aria is at the Coastal Georgia Botanical Gardens with reps from UGA with hopefully some good tips that could really help all of us.
Yeah, I think I'm with you guys, Kyle and Tim. I kind of suck at keeping plants alive, which is why I came to the Botanical Gardens today to hang out with some people from UGA. They can hopefully give me some tips, give you some tips. I think the only plant that I've kept alive in my life has been a peace lily, which they say is a beginner plant. But, you know, I stand by that, and I think that was an amazing job that I did right there. I want to bring in my friend Elena from UGA. Elena, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I was searching through the internet the other day because I'm thinking about getting another plant, and you guys at UGA popped up as a great resource because you have a clinic for people like me, Tim, Kyle, who aren't so good at keeping plants alive. Tell us about that.
We do. It's called the Chatham Master Gardener Help Desk, and we train volunteers, master gardeners, to help answer home gardening questions for Chatham County residents.
And it's really cool because this isn't just like a website you go to that has like Q&As, like common questions that are asked and then you put it in. You guys actually one-on-one help the people that are asking for it.
Yes, so there's tons of factors that go into what may be causing a plant problem. So we train our volunteers to ask the right questions to try to get down to the real source of the problem and give research-based answers.
So kind of tell me how this goes. So I'm sitting in my house, I look over at my plant and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like it's gonna die. What do I do?
Sure, so you can submit photos to our email, which is chathamcountymg@gmail.com. You can also leave a voicemail at 912-652-7984. And we also have more information about this on the UGA Extension Chatham County website.
What made you guys want to start this? Because this is pretty unique. I've never heard of anyone doing this before.
Sure. So Chatham County has about 300,000 residents, and there are only 2 of us A&R staff in the Extension office. So we needed volunteers to help us reach more people than we could on our own. And we also see that there's a lot of misinformation online about gardening, and we're trying to combat that.
What are some of the common things that you guys see coming to the email address, the common problems?
Sure. So we get a lot of weed identification requests, insect identification, and various plant diseases or nutritional issues.
Do you find that people like me, are we watering too much? Are we not watering enough? Are we neglecting them and then being like, oh yeah, I have that plant 2 weeks later?
I would say overwatering is probably much more common than underwatering, especially in our hot and humid climate. We get a lot of rain, and most plants in our landscape don't need additional irrigation.
Awesome. So you guys can actually help people that have house plants, outdoor plants, gardens. So what we're going to do when we come back here in just a few minutes and talk to you guys, we're going to show you some of the plants here at the Botanical Gardens that need a little TLC and show you guys what they're thinking, how their process is, and how they can help you if you need their help. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in just a few minutes. Kyle, Tim, back to you.
Thanks, Aria. How's that thumb of yours? Green or?